be a normal game for once. Just see what it works. Like, I mean, why? I just feel like they're so stubborn from being a normal game. Come on, kill him. Oh, we're screwed. All right, guys, this is it. I've been working really hard to try to finish this season. I really wanted to get my free to play repair table, which required a lot, a lot, in the 200,000s of season points to get there, and I'm not going to get there. And I have a lot of mixed feelings about it because the truth is, well, I mean, okay, there's a lot of factors, right? So this whole episode might feel a little bit like a roller coaster. On one hand, there are people that were able to get 175,000 points plus, and free to play. Okay, but those are the people that I feel like, they've got a lot of time on their hands. I worked really hard on this update. I did Odin's every 2 days solo. I, went. I did auto farming, not that much, but I mean, considerable amount. I did several hours a day, and I think over an average of over an hour a day, maybe 2 hours. Um, and so I don't know. It's hard to know exactly how hard I worked on this, because I didn't keep track of my hours. But that's the point, right? If you're trying to do this like a job, like you're, running your numbers and all that stuff. The thing is what I would expect would be needed to max out the season. I did more than I would have expected for that. In my estimation, I did. Actually, I feel like I did quite a bit more than what would be needed for that. So, and that's just probably where the devs and I might disagree. I feel like 2 hours a day is like on my upper limit. That's when I would play Frostborn. Now they might say, "Well, great, but we don't want to give a repair table to someone who's 2 hours a day is their upper limit." And personally, I think, yeah, but I didn't even finish the season with 2 hours a day. So because okay, here's the thing. Those of you, I understand at some level, like they might be thinking, okay, we want to make it to where people that can't go get a job, like kids who can't go get a job, they can go and get a free to play repair table. But the people like me who can only play an hour or two a day, we can go buy a repair table. They're like, you have money, go buy one, which the only reason I can't buy one on this account is because it's my free to play account. But on the other hand, I'm over here like, yeah, but 2 hours of really good playing a day, that's a lot. Like usually, and my playing is usually pretty efficient. I usually am pretty successful per hour of playing. So typically when I play a game, even the free to play version, if I'm going to go really free to play, at 2 hours a day, I'm going to get all of this done in a normal game. I'm going to get all of this done, and I'm going to get a very big bonus because I played hard. I played a lot every day, and I'm going to get, I'd get that free to play repair table. And so that's, I think, why I'm disappointed. I'm like, you know what? I feel like the devs miscalculated. Right now, Frostborn's issue is not making money. They're making more money per download than any other Kafir game. Their issue is getting more downloads. They need more downloads for the game. They need more people playing the game. So why not just make this, more like a normal game? I'm not even asking for them to go crazy. I understand it's crazy compared to Last Day on Earth, but it's not that crazy compared to a normal game. And in my mind, at least the way that I work is if it's more free to play, then I'm more likely to spend money. Like if I could get a repair table free to play, than on all my other accounts, which I already bought the repair table on all my other accounts. But the point is, when you can get things free to play, for me, I'm like, great, I'm more likely to spend money on the other thing because it doesn't feel like an item that tags you as a paying customer. You paid money to not grind, whereas when it feels impossible to grind, then you paid money because you're really forced into it, and that's what it feels like. So that's my opinion. I realize that there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I'm gonna probably finish the season free to play, and there's some people that have gotten up to 175,000 points completely free to play. And that's like, you'll notice when I'm clicking on this that, oh my gosh, that there's still 6 days left. I'm about to go to a work trip, so I can't keep playing. And the devs might be like, well, yeah, but if you had kept playing, then you would have been able to do more. And my argument is, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing Odins. I've enjoyed doing Odins. I've gotten a lot richer in this game. I've enjoyed the fact that the season made me play more. But I am dissatisfied that I wasn't able to succeed at the season. That's what it felt like, is a minimum success would be to finish. Which, ironically, if y'all had the old system y'all originally set it up for, I would have just finished the season and gotten one of these chests. I feel like whoever set it up in the beginning set it up perfectly, and whoever changed it was in the wrong. That's because even getting here was not easy. Like, this was a lot of work. I really think my theory, guys, if you have not watched my video on it's, the name of the video is why Kefir always ruins updates, or why Kefir ruins their updates. It's on the tutorial channel. I really think I nailed it with that theory. I think I figured out what's going on with Kefir behind the scenes. Could be wrong on that. And so yes, in 6 more days, definitely, if I did a lot of auto farming, I could get a lot further. I don't think I would even finish the season though, because I mean, I realized I didn't start auto farming right away, but I don't know. It's just, at some point you have to realize the people that are playing my game are real people with real lives. And if I'm treating them like cattle, or like just zombie, like if you're looking down on them, if you view them as, oh, just like, I don't value their time, I don't know, there's something about it that just feels wrong. And I think other games have clued in on it. That's why other games, we've almost created a standard as gamers. We understand, hey, one of the things that I think one of the devs was like, hey, I mean, you play other games besides Frostborn? I'm like, yes. Most people play more than one game, and if you set it up to, well, what is like, as if a player's going to play only Frostborn and never play another game, or never have any other aspects of life, that would be an argument that you're not valuing their life. You're not valuing their time. And yes, there are some people that do play Frostborn like that. And so you might view those people and say, oh, there we go. Like, that's the person I was talking about. That's what I said. I don't want them to get even more rewards. That's why I told you guys, I think you should put a daily cap on how many points you can get. But those guys that play all the time are still going to play, because they're going to enjoy the fact that they got the rewards. They're not going to just be like, oh, I played, I'm done. They might go organize their base. They may go raid people. They'll go do other aspects of the game that don't get them points, but they're not going to stop playing the game. To create it to where it's like, okay, I don't know, just the way y'all y'all created this system. The more I talk about it, this is where I'm getting myself worked up. I'm like, no, this is bad. I understand that this is a really cool reward to be able to get a repair table and all of these awesome things free to play, and I commend you for even the effort. But I think you freaked out a little bit and were like, oh, I don't want to give him too much, and I'm worried about it. And what I would encourage you, hopefully the boss man sees this. I don't know if you watch my videos, but my encouragement would be Frostborn doesn't need more. You don't need to make more money with Frostborn. You need to make more downloads because you already have the highest, by far the highest money per download ratio out of any Kefir game. So why don't you just create updates that create more downloads? Why don't you just focus everything on that? And so, for example, if you had said it, if you had kept it the way that it was originally, right now I would have been done. And I'm tired right now. Like, I've played hard. I worked hard at these quests, doing Odin's over and over again. I'm tired of playing the game. I would have just now I would have finished and I would have gotten into the chests. And that would have motivated me to maybe keep going because the chests are such a great reward. Or it definitely would have motivated me on this free-to-play account because I want these gold coins. Even if you had made it to where this was 60,000 and this was 8,000, I'd be halfway to my first chest and I might keep going. 8,000 is a lot, but it would have at least felt the satisfaction of, oh, I finished the season. Everything else from now on is bonus. But yeah, I'm tired. Even though I'm going on a work trip, I'm over here like, I can't. Like I don't know if I could have kept doing this. Anyways, so I guess that's it. I guess that's my 2 cents on the whole thing. Just feel like it was good the way it was set up. I thought whoever set it up the first time really nailed it. I can't even believe it actually, how perfectly it lined up to where I'm right at where I would have finished right now. And this is kind of where I'm feeling like, oh yeah, I hit my limit. And so whoever set it up, you need to give that person a raise. They are clued in on what is a good gamer, like on what a gamer really wants. So whatever dev set that up, I hope you're watching this video. Great job. You've got incredibly good gamer instincts. I'm sorry that they made you change it, if that is what happened. Yeah, it just feels like you nailed it. You nailed it perfectly, and right now I'm just feeling kind of discouraged. I definitely know that what I will say is that the next time a season comes, if I see 140,000 points up there, I'm not gonna try this hard again. And that's where I have mixed feelings, because I'm way richer in this game than I've ever been because I tried hard and it was all bonus rewards. But there's just the lack of sense of success. But anytime you're trying that hard, you can't last that long. Eventually you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. And it was the reward that was motivating me, and it just doesn't feel like you don't get that great sense of accomplishment, which is often why I play games, is to get that really cool sense of accomplishment. Like, oh yeah, I did it. I accomplished something. I don't know, something about the Kefir game, sometimes it can feel like that I'm just like, I don't know how to say it other than like I'm cattle. Okay, I'm just a herd, someone in the herd, and we're just trying to milk them for what they're worth. What is the numbers? What are they gonna give? And I don't really care about them. We're just gonna see what they can give, and that it just doesn't feel good. And that's what I feel about this update. I feel like it made me I just kind of end with that. Man, this was not set up well. All right, well, I'm gonna go to red zone, see if we can't, maybe there'll be some players around. We're gonna go farm a zone. Okay, I definitely feel like I just heard someone around here. reset all these guys. Oh, we're screwed. Whoa, look at this guy. Playing try hard. Okay. I mean, we didn't have anything good on us, so we'll just go back out with more not good stuff, and we'll see if he pounces on us again. Okay, well, that's fun. You know, this is one of the reasons I don't really go to the solo zone, is there's a lot more gankers out there, a lot more solo players out there. But right now it kind of feels fun because I'm recording, and it just kind of feels like, let's do this. So let's see if he's still here. Man, he's got a Gorgon helmet and everything. Yep, you hear that sneak attack? So you could hear him sneaking. Honestly, we'll see if I can get away with it, but I'm hoping just to get out of there before he can find me. I don't have a whole lot of good. If he wants to come attack me, he can. I'm just farming, and you know, some people who want to gank often, they're just ready to kill anyone, even if you don't have that good of gear. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get away with it. Alright, we'll grab the ghost flowers. We need those. It's kind of fun. Don't know when that guy's going to come back in. Ooh, I'm going to keep this sharpshooter here. You can kind of defend me a little bit. Sidestep in a little bit. He's dead. You know, I didn't do a lot of tombs when I was doing it, and I hear they were pretty good points. I mean, I can feel like I'm getting quite a few points from this, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's fun. This is fun. But again, anything's fun in moderation, right? So if we're having to grind all of these points and then we got to go for 30 days or 21 days or whatever, however long the season is, and the whole time it's like, man, you got to get. It just bothers me. It's not that the season wasn't good. The season was good. Definitely better than, you know, when they make you do a bunch of pointless tasks and use all your stuff to get other pointless stuff. But Frostborn doesn't need money right now. They need downloads. And so why don't they just break free from the Kefir way just a little bit, just enough to get some more downloads? Be a normal game for once. Just see what it works. Like, I mean, why? I just feel like they're so stubborn from being a normal game. Just be a normal game for one day and see if you make more money. I know it's not intuitive, charge less, get paid more, but that happens all the time. Doesn't look like our friend is coming in, so that's kind of nice. Our friend who has the Gorgon helmet. Alright, let's see. We need to kill the boss, and there's our last ghost flower. This is beautiful. Oh no. It always makes me nervous when I'm caught mid-swing, especially with a weapon like this that's so slow at doing damage. Oof. Alright, let's see if I don't have a weapon. But he's so close to dead. Alright, we'll go for it. Come on. Kill him. He's dead. We got the points. We got the gear. We lost all of our health though. So we need to kind of be wary. Especially of our Gorgon helmet friend. He might be waiting outside for us. just waiting to take us out. But we couldn't take him out because he had full gear, but we're gonna do our best to get out. We're healed up, and we're really not gonna take any chances because we got the 3 ghost flowers that we need on this account. And so if he's sitting around up here, we're just gonna use our shield and run away from him. So, and we also got this Vranax, which, you know, Vranaxes are awesome. So we're just gonna get out of here before he can come and take us out. Okay, I kind of want to go back. Once we put everything away, I kind of want to go back and kind of haunt him. Or taunt him. I don't think he's gonna, you know, we're not gonna be able to kill him. We could kill him, but there's also a good chance we'd lose, and I don't want to lose a fire dagger. And okay, so I think this is the same zone. So we're gonna go and see if we can't find that guy. Oh my gosh, we got hit by, I think, his trap. So I think he left, but I think he still had a trap here. We'll see if he pops out when I go for my body. Nothing good. Okay, so he just took, you know, the little that I had. I didn't have a lot, but he took it and he ran. I guess he was nervous about, you know, me coming back with my Gorgon helmet and gear, but honestly, I don't really want to risk it a whole lot. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it would have been worth it. He was Druid, which honestly, Druid is not a great class right now. It's struggling in the, you know, it's not that you can't do any good with the Druid, but probably if I had my Fire Dagger and I was able to get my combo as an Assassin, even though he was Druid and I was Assassin too, I still think I could probably take him out. It's hard to know exactly because they have that extra Dispel, which is really powerful. It's just not that great for solo play. Okay, well, it looks like he's gone. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna leave before I get myself into trouble. Not that I have any great gear on, but I got what I came for. I needed those ghost flowers for a free-to-play episode. The next free-to-play episode, actually. So that'll be good for getting my district. So overall, here's all of the information I have as far as the season. Some people were able to finish the season free-to-play. In fact, some people were able to get well over. I imagine, you know, if 6 days before it's over, there were people that were able to get 175,000, then I'm sure people got over 200, over 240,000, and congratulations to them. You guys worked hard. You deserve your free-to-play repair table, and ultimately, I can't complain about this update because it's only bonus. Like, I already enjoyed Frostborn, and all of these rewards are bonus. But at the same time, it really feels like whoever is in charge here is out of touch with what is normal for gaming, and it hurts our sense of accomplishment when we can't even finish a season because they make the season points go up so high. And the fact that I'm pretty much burnt out at 70 and they're like, yep, you're pretty much halfway there. I got halfway there. It looks like I got more than halfway there. I got to level 50, but in reality, I'm really only halfway there. So, that's a real disappointment. Because of that sense of accomplishment. That's a lot of what we play games for. Another factor to keep in mind that I hope the devs consider is Frostborn is already getting a crazy amount of money per download, and they're not getting very many downloads per how amazing the game is. So mayhaps, instead of focusing so much on keeping the Kefir away, which I don't even agree with it for Last Day on Earth, but instead of kind of sticking to that plan, how about you decide, you know what? Let's give away a little bit more. Let's see if we can get more downloads because we're already making more money. And I would argue the reason you're making more money is because the game's more fun and because PvP, you know, it drives that, you know, that sense of accomplishment. So, yeah, I just think, I know it's your first season. You probably want to be cautious on your first season, but at the same time, yeah, this is lame. So, okay, we're going to go to the Rifts as a Rogue 3 with not that great of gear. Hopefully we'll be able to get, you know, someone with Ebola and, you know, get some good gear from someone. But if not, it's not that big of a deal. You know, when you think about it, this is a big part of the game. You know, being able to Ebola people and play with them in PvP. And none of this actually gets you points. So that's another factor that I think the devs need to keep in mind is that you don't want to burn people out of one aspect of the game. So, again, I just think be a little bit more generous, even though I understand. I already like Frostborn. I don't know. I'm just keep going back and forth. I realize that the rewards are only a bonus and that we should be happy, but at the same time, your problem is not making money, so stop acting like it is. Your problem is getting people to download this beautiful game. Whoa, that guy one-shotted me off my wolf. Well, it doesn't look like there's any real players here in Helheim Rifts. But there we have it, guys. So, devs, I hope you listen. A lot of players feel the same way. This is not like, oh, this is JCF. I would say those of us who play games, we know what is kind of normal. And you guys might have a formula for like, oh yeah, we know how to really milk the people, which sounds bad. And we're going to work our formula. But at the same time, it doesn't look like your formula is working for how great your game is. The game seems better than how much you're actually doing. Because even if you were making half of the amount of money, this game should have 10 times the amount of downloads that it has. So for how quality it is. And so I would say, sure, half the money, but then 10 times the downloads, you still make 5 times more money. Okay? So please keep that in mind. Please think when next time you're making a season and you think, ooh, are we being too generous? Do we need to double the points and triple the points for the chest? So just make it so hard that only the craziest people are going to be able to accomplish it. Think to yourself, hey, if we were able to get the amount of downloads this game should get, even if we got half the amount of money per download, we're still going to make 5 times as much money. That's my pitch to you guys. I'm really sad I didn't get the repair table, and I'm even more sad that I couldn't even complete the season. And I worked really hard at it, and most games I could easily get something like that. So I think your formula's off. I think whoever made the original formula was perfectly on. That would make it to where I would have gotten it by now. And that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, man, I played this hard. The only reason I played this hard is because Frostborn's, I love this game, but I know what other games feel like, and this is crazy. These requirements are, I feel like they're out of touch. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.